can sit back and think about the old days. Sit back and think about.
What up? It's DJ JB. You know what it is, and it's the Built Different Podcast Network, episode 1, part 2. Yeah, man, you know, we left off at Bancroft Middle School. You know, I was in this talent show, rap battle type of thing, and yeah, man, you guessed it. I lost. Straight lost, bro. Didn't have no dog in the fight at all. Took a straight L again. You feel me? And yeah, you know, I put the mic down at that point and said, I'm good. Started doing sports, played a little basketball, a little football. Went to San Leandro High, you feel me, played a little ball there. And then I ended up at Skyline High School, you dig what I'm saying, 11th grade year, and that's when I got back on it. Met the homie Young Moses. Moses Music is what he go by now, but that's who I met back in the 11th grade, you dig? And that's when the journey picked back up. So yeah, you know, it was a few of us, man. It was Young Moses, it was Trouble, it was rest in peace, Wayne Black. You dig what I'm saying? It was a lot of us. B. Faye ran the studio. This was at the YMCA on Seminary. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, if you remember that back in like 06, a lot of us used to be there. The only rule was no profanity. You dig? So we had to make that work. But yeah, doing music there got me and Young Moses and Kato Boy, you feel me, Young Kato at the time, performing at Homecoming. And yeah, we did the Homecoming. And this was in 06. We performed on the little patio at Skyline. Me, Young Moses, Kato Boy, rest in peace to Ghost. You feel me? From East Oakland, from the 800s. Rest in peace to Ghost. That was my dog. Yeah, man, we had a good old time back then. And yeah, man, that was when it got back cracking. And I got back, you know, started making beats. And started producing my own stuff on Reasons. And yeah, just learning all of that stuff. So I learned how to, and ironically, when you mess with Reasons, you know, we was using the keyboard. I was taking piano class at Skyline as well. That was one of my, I guess, I don't know if you call it electives or whatever it was, but I had to take a piano class. And, you know, I learned how to play piano when I was 16 as well. So that helped me in my producing as well. So yeah, that was real cool to do all of that. And of course, you know, I sold my CDs at Skyline. That allowed me, I know y'all used to see me with the gold grill, so that allowed me to buy my first gold grill back in the day, selling CDs at Skyline and anybody that would buy it. You know what I mean? I would stand in front of Rasputin's. If y'all remember that was in San Leandro. And yeah, I'd be all over the place, man. You know what I mean? The Bay is real notorious for out the trunk, and at that time I was literally out the trunk. I got my license at 16, so I had a little Buick. I had a Buick LeSabre, and yeah, I was scraping around. You dig what I mean? And getting it out the trunk. You know, $2, $3 a CD. You know, give me what you got. And I met Sway in the morning. They were doing like a community event. Too Short was performing, and they were doing like a hyphy documentary. You dig what I'm saying? And I was with the homie. And Sway was like, man, what's your name? I'm like, J Meast. You feel me? And I was stupid hyphy. I had no hair at the time. You dig? And, you know, he was like, man, y'all going crazy, because we was dancing, just having a good time. Too Short was performing, and he was like, man, that's hyphy, you know? So, like, man, Sway chopped it up, and he was like, what you gonna do? And I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper, you know? And, yeah, I was confident, you know what I mean? I was passionate. And that same year, I met Too Short. You know, and I'll keep it short on that, literally, but because if you met Short, he a real, yeah, all right, man, for sure, man, all right, man, he don't really got a lot of time to talk. So when I met him, I was a kid, I was 16, and he was like, when you ready, man, come holler at me, you know? So that's exactly what I did. I tapped in with him.
I can sit back and think about the old days. Sit back and think about.